So I'm in the middle of doing a couple projects, but I wanted to make a video, so you have to bear with me as I'm doing things and talking at the same time. The good news is that talking is one of my, I don't want to say best qualities, but something I'm well practiced at. So I have had 5 days, 6 days, 5 days. Apparently, medication can't cure shitty math. Of free time since being fired for having bipolar disorder. Ow, just cut myself, dang it. So with all of that free time, and the best part is that free time having medication that works, kind of out of the blue how well it works, I've had a lot of time to reflect, think, really analyze my thoughts, my behavior, sleep schedule, like everything that honestly I wouldn't be able to monitor as well still working. I could of course monitor it, but you know, this is very beneficial in the sense of, you know, it's just me and these terrorists that's trying to go up the attic stairs. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you just go eat all my old gelatin molds. I know you want to. It's Annie, my half Frenchie, half pit. What the fuck are you looking at with the googly eyes? Anyway, and the good news is the Latuda, which I've been on for a week and a day, or officially a week, I can't remember, is working. And it's working very well. I was bumped up to 40 milligrams last night. So you start out with 20. It's like something you have to gradually go on, just like lithium that I was not gradually put on. So last night I went to 40 milligrams and I'm just stable. It's great. I haven't been stable like in a long time, and of course stable before on whatever particular meds made me stable then and stable on this medication are different, because you're not looking for the exact same thing, because different drugs aren't going to bring you to like the exact same point. It's kind of like the myth, this isn't true, but people believe like, oh, when I'm on tequila I get this kind of drunk, or if I'm on Jaeger I get this kind of drunk. No, you're just fucking drunk. But hypothetically, if that was the case, you're drunk, it's just different kinds of drunk, but you're drunk. So across the board, you're the same place, just, you know, different flavors. So that's kind of what it is. It's like, you know, I won't say drunk, but I'm stable. It's just like the tequila or Jaeger stable. And I'm not drinking, so my analogies are purely for fun. I do not drink. I don't drink. A lot of people ask me, like, oh, is it because you're bipolar, like, your medication? I was like, yes, but mostly because I am bipolar. I'm very bipolar. I have an extreme case. I don't drink. I don't even drink coffee because I go... Can I help you? My dogs are fucking terrorists. But I'm stable. Like, and here's the thing is, with bipolar disorder, if you are watching and you don't have it, not only do you have, like, the depression, so this would be, like, the baseline, a 0. Alright, and so it goes all the way to 5 and all the way to -5. -5 being the absolute worst depression, bottoming out, unfunctional, really high chance of suicide and possibly 100% chance of self-harm. And then there's mania, which is cocaine, meth, was that crocodile, and then waka flocka, like if you take all those at once. And you believe you're Jesus, or the Messiah of something, like that's mania. So it's not just being like, oh, they went crazy. It's like, no, we have the ability to go really crazy. So the +5 being mania. So in between like +5 and +1 is what we would call hypomania. So if your baseline is 0, then most normal people go +1 or -1. Like that's kind of their range. So in hypomania, that's Annie. She's half Frenchie, half pit. She's her own creature. She's learning how to listen to me. She's not allowed in the attic, but I let her this time because, you know, fuck it, I'll just screw up my own training. So with hypomania, it is very generally euphoric. You all of a sudden have all these great ideas and all the motivation in the world to get these ideas done. You talk more, you talk fast, you become instantly more social, life of the party. You generally like spend a lot of money. Like, these are symptoms, they're different across the board, but these are the general ones that enough people have had to where I would call them like the majority or the most relatable. So that's kind of an overview as far as hypomania. A lot of people clean the house, get a lot of things done, you know, just kind of like motivational overboard. Some hypomania. I generally have dysphoric hypomania, where it's like I have all that energy, but the speech is pressured, like I just can't talk fast enough, and like I can't get my ideas, blah, 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 that kind of thing. So, all of that, the point is bipolar, we can't have a good day without being a bad thing. I always say that no good mood goes unpunished, because with bipolar, if we're in a good mood, it could be hypomania. Why is hypomania dangerous? Because it can keep elevating. +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. Boom, we have to go into the hospital. Like, generally, you know, non-consensual, not by choice, our choice. And of course, you know, it's kind of a crisis situation. So hypomania, not only can it go up, but hypomania, like, depending on how high in the mania scale you go, generally reflects how hard the crash is going to be when hypomania or mania ends. And that's where they get you. You're not just like in a good mood and you get a bunch of stuff done and then you kind of like level out. That's non-existent. To like, if it does exist, super incredible rare, but that's what bipolar is what are you doing? She's 10 months old, so everything is still new. We just got her 3 weeks ago, maybe? She came from animal control, or the pound. So she's been fun, and she's very chill, alpha female dog, which makes her a total pain in the ass. Anyway, so mania, hypomania crashes. Then you have the depression. The depression phase, or the crash from that, generally lasts longer. So when you're depressed, you lose motivation. You have no energy. Oh, mania, hypomania, you usually have more energy. Like, you can ride your bike all day, and then you can go jogging at night, and then you can repaint your kitchen, but you get like 2 hours of sleep a night, and that's all you need. You don't need any more sleep, because you've got all this to do, and you're gonna go write a play, you're gonna write a book. Oh my god, I should repaint the kitchen, but this time I should do a mural instead of just that color. You see what I'm saying? And as you can see, I'm really good at putting that on because I lived most of my life like that. So there's the crash that comes from it. So then all of your ideas that you made, or, you know, were working with, no longer exist. You don't have any energy for it. You can't remember most of what you had. You make all these plans, like do an example, like a photo shoot with someone, or a video shoot, or you plan to meet up and make a fantasy football league with your friends and get everybody hyped, and then you no longer are able to do these things, so you look like a flake, and you just, life kind of crashes, and as it crashes, you know, you internalize that. Just creeping me out. I have to... She's so funny. I have to make sure that when I feel good, I watch myself more than when I feel bad. Because when I feel bad, I know I feel bad. I just have to be like, okay, I feel like shit, now let's dissect and figure out why, what the cause is, where to go. When you feel good and your dopamine is kicking and your serotonin, like you're just riding that high, you don't know that something's wrong. It's a drug. Is there something I can help you with? You always got one eye that's not looking at me straight. But it changes. Alright, well apparently she's done with her time in the attic. A good mood is more dangerous. So anytime I do the dishes and the laundry in the same day, I have to be like, oh shit, okay, let's go over symptoms. Am I manic because I just did a load of laundry and the dishes today? Like, oh crap. Like, I'm getting a lot of stuff done while I'm at home so far. So I got a new medication switch, and I was on the bad medication, and then I was going through withdrawals. And when you throw things out of balance with bipolar, out of balance can easily be like out of balance and boom! So I have to be very careful, watch my symptoms, watch anytime I feel good, I have to go back and write, like, as soon as I'm like, man, I'm in a good mood, or today's a good day, I go back to my notebook and I record, like, how I feel, how I've been thinking, what I've got done, the time frame I've got things done in. This is why I say no good mood goes unpunished. One of the biggest differences I've found in trying to figure out if I am hypomanic or generally doing good is how I feel when I do these things. So if I do all the laundry in one day and I'm just like, fuck yeah, man, you know, I can do a couple more loads. I'm gonna go find other stuff to clean. I could fold that, you know, but you have motivation to do shit like that. In a good mood that's not hypomanic is one of those like, shit, I'm gonna need to wear pants tomorrow. I'll do the laundry. I don't want to do the laundry. Laundry's terrible. Laundry is for terrorists. But I want pants tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and do the laundry, and I'll just go ahead, I'll get it all done and out of the way so I don't have to deal with it tomorrow. And then the laundry gets done. That's the difference. The first one, when you're hypomanic, is that you're so fucking awesome at laundry and getting things done that, like, there's some weird, like, yeah, fucking laundry, woo! That kind of nonsense. And then a good mood is a good mood is just understanding, like, foresight. I need pants tomorrow. I should wash my pants. There's a lot of laundry. I should just wash all the laundry to get it done with. I've got 5 hours before I have to go to bed. It's plenty of time to do whatever I gotta do, stop, switch a load, fold it, boom. That's the difference. When you're in a good mood, shit gets done, but you have the kind of, like, motivation that is just called foresight. Because when you're hypomanic or manic, there's no hindsight or foresight, like, just... And when you're in a good mood, it's one of those, like, I remember the last time I didn't have pants clean, and that sucked because I had to wear the goofy looking mom jeans that I had from when I weighed much more, so now they're saggy butt mom jeans. So, like, that's, you know, foresight and hindsight. That's when you're in a good mood. Same thing, like, if I get the dishes done, which I don't ever do dishes, that's my husband's job. I clean everything else in the house, and his job is to mow the lawn, do the dishes, and take out the trash. I sweep, mop, dust, Windex, laundry, everything. And that is specifically so I don't have to mow the lawn. I hate yard work so much that I'm willing to do 85% of the cleaning and maintenance of the house just so I don't have to mow the lawn once every other week during the summer. So, with that being said, if I do that stuff and I'm only thinking about the result, or I'm, like, hesitant to do it because I don't want to fucking do it, but I'm in a good mood, I know it's a genuine good mood. If I'm doing the dishes because I'm awesome and, like, I really want to see those, like, the counters clean because it'd be so great, and I put away all the dishes and I reorganize all the dishes because fuck yeah, like, that's hypomania in my world. It's defined differently by everybody, but I will find a general consensus that that's that. So today I working on a blog post about the legal rights I do and do not have about being fired. Of course, taking care of my tiny terrace, just like Annie, as you saw. And the dog stuff corner was just covered in shit. Like, this is the attic, and you can't see it, but there's a little space here and shelves that this phone is sitting on. And I made, like, little things to hang, like, their collars and stuff on, but that's when we only had Rudy. Like, I made this stuff, and of course, you know, you accumulate crap with a dog, and friends give us stuff, which is amazingly appreciated, and we still use all this stuff. The only thing is, we got another dog. We got Dovahkiin, and she was my first girl dog. And I bought her everything ever, and it had to be in pink. Sometimes I buy it one color pink and decided I wanted the other color pink. So when she was a puppy, I got harnesses and collars out the fucking ass. And then I get the new dog. So the new dog, when I got her, we've had people donate stuff. And then here's the problem, is not all the new stuff, but I drug up all the other stuff that we had got for Dovahkiin and brought it out. And there's just, I have like leashes and harnesses and collars. I easily have like 20 something collars for 3 stupid dog necks. Like there's no need for that. So I have to reorganize the little area before the attic because that's where the dog stuff goes. But being the area before the attic, it's easy to take a paint can and be like, I'll just put it here so the next time I run up, I can bring it with me. Which never happens. Never once have I put anything here, and then the next time I go up there, taking it with me. Every time I go in here, I kick the shit out of it so it'll get out of my way, and then I go up there empty-handed and come back down empty-handed because I couldn't find what I wanted. So, cleaning all this area, and we had mold this year, so I sprayed it down with bleach and wiped some of the parts down, and like, you know, I started putting, you can't see this, but the railing, I put bar tape and electrical tape there so I can hang the coat hanger that carries their harnesses, and I was like, okay, we gotta slow this down. I just organized. It didn't take me but like maybe 30 minutes. I was like, but I just organized all my dog stuff. Like, I had to sit down for 10 minutes and figure out, like, am I hypomanic? What level am I at? What's going on? What's my thought process? Why am I doing this? Am I thinking ahead, or am I doing it because I'm like, that's messy, I should straighten it? Am I, like, over straightening it, like, by spraying, like, all the walls because there was mold this summer? You could see it. And so it's like, and I'm good. I'm good. I'm organizing the dog stuff because now I have 3 dogs, and it's easier in the morning and in the evening and during the day for me to be able to get in, know where my stuff is at, grab it, and leave. So that's incredibly reassuring that I'm getting things done, not because I want to organize a bunch of fucking collars and jackets for terrorists, but I'm using an understanding foresight. Annie's a puppy, did I mention that? She's not even 10 months old. That's her. So, I'm very excited that I'm stable, and I'm actually stable. I'm not over-energetic, addicted to the high, hypomanic stable. So that's what this update is about. And I will be posting the blog post about the legal situation regarding being fired last Wednesday. So that should be out this evening? Hope so. I have a bad tendency to overthink when I write and edit the shit out of it. The post will be like 3 paragraphs long. It'll take me 2 days because I'm just like, oh, we gotta put an apostrophe there. We gotta. Oh no, I'd rather do then instead of blah blah blah. It's a wreck. So it should be out soon.